All right, man. You get two for the price of one. Yesterday we had Joseph Staub on here on the after show. Mooger had plans. So, Mooger, you're back on the after show where you belong, bitch.
Hey man, just renovating bathrooms, cleaning the house, shoveling the drive. Where do you have snow there, Mr. Mark?
I don't have snow here. I got snow right in front of my window on the mountain.
Really?
I got a
Yeah, well,
beautiful view of it.
I gotta shovel my goddamn driveway, so
God dang. You should get Mr. Plow from The Simpsons.
that's okay. It's all right.
All right, man. I was talking to Joseph about his musical influences, man. We need to hear how you got into the music you're in today. Who freaking got you into what you like?
My dad, basically. I mean, it came from Elvis Presley. Um, and I I I really don't remember anything other than Elvis Presley and church music. Like I used to sit in the pews and open the book and sing the songs, man. I mean, it just that's what my childhood was. And until my brother started bringing home Kiss records, boom, it became Kiss.
Did you guys
And
ever sing that song when heaven came down and glory filled my soul?
yes,
That song rules, doesn't it?
yes.
Striper should do a rock version of that song. That'd be awesome. Heaven came down and glory filled my soul. Then at the cross, my Savior made me whole. My sins were washed away. Look, I remember that song. I used to sing it in the pews also, man.
It could be an entire screenplay, brother. It could be
It
an
could.
entire screenplay, brother.
That song is
Uh,
amazing. We're not getting religious on you. Believe what you want because
no,
Jesus
no,
doesn't
no.
force
But
anybody on. Yeah, there you go.
what brought me into music was Elvis and AM radio, dude. He would have the AM radio on all day when I was just a little kid, and he worked second. My mom worked first, so it was a whole hello goodbye thing, and the uh the music I would hear on the AM radio. I don't know, dude. I just loved it. It could be anything from Elton John to Newton.
That's
Uh
why you like disco.
yeah, man. It was just all such good stuff. And I would
One,
say the first records I was ever putting on the vinyl. But when I was fucking 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 years old, before I could put a vinyl record on a player, it was AM radio, man. Whatever they were playing. And I learned all of my musical sensibility, I think, from AM radio.
like I said yesterday on the show, I influenced myself with MTV and stuff like that. But the thing is, also something I didn't say yesterday. I had a stepdad. He was cool. I got a picture of him with my Scooby Doo lunchbox somewhere. I could pull out, put it on Facebook one day. The metal Scooby Doo with the thermos inside, the old school shit. We had the Trapper Keepers. We had like all cool fucking back to. Now you guys are getting iPads, and you don't have to make fucking book covers with fucking paper bags from the grocery store and draw on them or peachy folders. We had all that cool shit. You guys don't have any imagination anymore. I used to write like Artist Speedwagon and stuff on my peachy folder and Duran Duran and stuff like that back then. But I'm just saying, man, I got into it with my mom. But the thing is, I didn't say my stepdad. I remember he goes, Mark, we're gonna go to the record store. I'm gonna buy you that record you like. And it was some song. I think it was Oak Ridge Boys, Lucille. Lucille. Was it Lucille? I don't know what they did. I don't
It's
remember
good
it, but
stuff,
I
though.
thought I thought he was gonna pick me up George Harrison. Really want to see you. I thought he was getting me that from All Things Must Pass. And then he played it on there, and I'm just thinking, fuck country music. What is this? I wanted George Harrison. I was like 6 or something. He got me that 6 or 7 or 8, whatever. He got me that 45. And I go, he was trying to brainwash me because I don't remember ever hearing that fucking song. I
No
thought it
one's
was,
trying to brainwash you, man.
he was
Everyone's
trying
just
to
trying
get
to
me
get
in
the
the
shit.
country. The
That's
only
okay.
country I got into back then was
It's
fucking
okay.
Glenn Campbell, but he was more pop. You think about it, fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
the Wichita Linemen, Southern Knights, so that was kind of
Chris
poppy.
Gaines.
Who?
Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines sucks. Chris motherfucking Gaines, Barf Brooks. God
Hey,
damn.
hey, man. Growing up, I was so introduced to so many different types of music. I mean, my brother and sister were 3 and 4 years older than me. I'm the youngest.
Now,
But
all you guys that got into Kiss have a brother and sister that get you into that shit. I had nobody.
okay,
I'm jealous,
wipe
bitch.
your goddamn tears and get on with it. But yeah, there you go. But so I heard all the foreigners, the Kiss, the Lover Boys, the Blondie. Whoo! Blondie. I remember one Christmas, we opened up we unloaded the fucking family. Yes, sir. We
These are
un
demos and shit. This is
we
fucking a really good
unloaded
backset.
the family entertainment center, and there was an album of Pat Benatar, Promises in the Dark. There was a Blondie, Greatest Hits, and then there was a Quiet Riot, Mental Health.
I got my
And
mom into Heart and Pat Benatar also.
yeah, so we enjoyed, and my dad, being hungover, did not like the music being loud because he had to set up all those shit. So
Music being loud actually gets rid of my headaches.
I don't often ever have headaches ever
No,
ever.
I don't either. I don't
I
get
don't get
headaches.
hungover and I don't get headaches.
Well, you're because you do you drink water when you drink, or you just so used to the alcohol?
No, I don't drink that often. I drink maybe 2 3 nights a week
Right
a
on. And
week,
everybody thinks we're major drunks, right? We
right?
drink two and
But
three days a week, and we're like, oh, look at
but
Mark, he's always
I
drunk. No,
also I just don't get hungover. I don't
I
like
don't
get
either.
headaches. So what to
The,
know?
the only time I got
But
headaches is when I used to oversleep.
I can't oversleep. I sleep like our animals are on a definite schedule. They're up at 5:30, between 5:30 and 6. So up, take care of them, go back to bed.
You
On
go
a
back to
good
bed, you motherfucker, at 5:30. Motherfucker, I get up 5:30 every morning, and my
right,
dog Marley always needs to go out at 5:30, so I let her out and I'm
right.
getting ready for work. I leave by 6 a.m. to get to work so I could be there at 8 in the morning. So it's like, dude, I'm up way before you and you're passing out before me.
So hey, I'm up, but every day
So am
I'm
I.
up. I'm up between 5:30 and 5:30 and 6. I get up, take care of the animals, go to bed. No, if it's a
Saturday and Sunday is the only days I
If
get to
it's
go
a
back to bed.
Saturday and a Sunday, I get to go back to bed. I get to go, oh my God,
That's
this is
me.
good. What's
Saturday
that?
and Sundays. But I get up before 8 so I could eat breakfast, get our podcast notes done. And I can't sleep past 8. If I sleep past 8, my back starts hurting. So I get
Right,
up around
right.
8,
Your
but
shoulder, your back,
my
your
back and shoulders start hurting. So I get
yeah.
up at 8 on weekends. But during the week,
I
I'm usually up like 5:15 to 5:30 because I wake up before my alarm. And I said, why the
right.
fuck go back to sleep? I
My
just get up
alarm
and
never
go.
my alarm never needs to wake me up. I
My
wake
alarm
up.
never wakes me up,
Nope.
basically.
I wake up and I get going. And on a Monday, Saturday, Sunday, I go back to sleep. And it takes me like an hour to go back to sleep. And then I get about a half hour sleep. And then I gotta go back out, get the dog.
Dude. It's like even when I was a teenager, when I used to work at In-N-Out Burger, it's like I'd be up like 4 in the morning partying. I'd have to be at work at 6. I would just go straight to work and start working. What the fuck am I going to go to sleep for an hour for? So
Right,
I've always
right.
been this way. If I get up at 5, I'm not going to try to go back to sleep for a half hour. I'm just going to get up and go.
Just get up and get your
Just
day
get up
going,
and
man.
go. And then when I get to
Yep,
work early, I
yep.
promote our podcast. I make those daily freeform rock podcast quick thoughts videos at work before I start because I have nothing else to do.
Hmm.
So because I always get to work early because I never like to be late. I don't
Well,
understand people who get late to work. It irritates the fuck out of me.
well,
It's
we appreciate you, Mark. I mean, it's I'm the same way, man. When I get the chance to sleep in and I don't have anything pressing, I can't sleep beyond 9. And that is waking up at 5, going back to sleep at 6, maybe getting an hour between 6 and 9, you
yeah, I
know?
could only sleep 2 more hours, like 7:30 to 8.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't sleep past 8 because then my back and shoulders start hurting. So I got to get up. But let's talk about some music, man.
Yeah, right. Yes, let's do
Yeah,
that.
let's talk about some music. Stop talking about old fuckers' problems.
Tell
Like,
tell me what you
what
want
do
to
you,
talk about.
yeah, I want to talk
Tell me.
about Prince.
What is that?
This is Prince and the Revolution live, Purple Rain,
Ooh, shit.
CD, DVD.
Fuck yes.
Fuck, we've only done one Prince episode on Freeform Rock Podcast,
Have you?
which
Have
was
you?
the Batman soundtrack.
Ooh.
We haven't done Purple Rain. We
Fucking
haven't.
Prince was a goddamn genius.
Yeah, dang right.
And the only one who ever did a good Super Bowl.
Well, no. Tom Petty and Heartbreakers did a great
Oh,
Super Bowl.
did they do that?
Yes, they go back on
Yeah.
YouTube and
All
look at
right,
that.
all right, all right, all right.
I think Bruno Mars did a good Super Bowl.
Bruno Mars is amazing.
Yeah, and I also think that The Who did a good Super Bowl.
Okay. Well,
And I liked
come on.
when Aerosmith was on there because we got to see Janet Jackson's tit. That was pretty cool.
Right. So anyway, Prince. What about Prince, man?
Prince, man. Why is it so, what is it called? Like people like to bag on Prince now. Why is it
Why?
so
Why?
why are
Why?
people,
Who would bag on Prince?
well, there's people in groups that I'm not in anymore that like to bag on Prince, and I have no fucking idea. Why do you want to bag on a musical genius?
He's a musical fucking genius.
But
All
why
the
are
way.
people bagging on him? It's like, I fucked with one group leader because he was going off on Prince one time and he went in our group and said to leave our group. So I went in there and he was going off on Prince. So I just fucked with him because Prince rules. But I don't care if he doesn't like Prince. I'm just saying that. It was just to get back at him because I'm vengeful. I am human. I am man. I am
Stop it.
666, number of the beast,
Stop
because I
it.
am a human number. So
You
I
are
do
human
mistakes.
number.
Huh?
So stop. Stop. Stop.
No,
Stop.
but I'm human. I'm not perfect. That's what I'm saying.
Just
So
stop.
yeah,
You don't need
I
you
have my
don't need to hit
quirks.
back. You don't need to hit
I
back.
don't need to hit back, but I like to. It's just,
I know.
when you're a bully kid and you get older and you go, you know what? I ain't gonna take this shit anymore. I'm gonna fuck with you back. It's just my thing. But Prince, man, why the fuck are people fucking going off on Prince now? Some people are even saying when he did that guitar gently weep solo, he went off topic and didn't do the real solo. Did he need
No, he
to?
did his own solo, which was amazing.
And everybody's heads were like,
Oh,
what the fuck
absolutely.
did he just play?
Because he can play.
My God,
And he
his
felt it. He felt it. And everything that man has done was feeling. I don't give a shit. Everything beyond Purple Rain, I may not have liked or liked, but shit, he did everything with conviction. And I love him for that.
dude, I didn't like after what I think Purple Rain, he went into that album Parade with Kiss.
Right?
No, it was the one with the clouds and Raspberry Beret. For some reason, I dropped out of Prince after Purple Rain. I had dropped out of him totally. I hated the song Kiss. And now I'm listening to it like 20 years later, I appreciate that song. I fucking love Kiss. I love Under a Cherry Moon album. I love the fucking Raspberry Beret album. I love
Oh, God, yeah.
Prince and the new Power Generation stuff.
Hmm.
It's like, why the fuck did I dislike him after Purple Rain? Because he went different?
Because
Was
we
I
were
too
idiots.
immature to understand what he was back then? Because now I look back at that shit and I feel dumb because it was
Well,
amazing shit.
don't feel dumb. I mean, you can, but just bring yourself into reimagining. You're like, you brought yourself back.
But I'm like
That's good.
Europe. I'm like America. It's like, well, they fucking hated this and they went into that. It's like after Prince, when he changed, I'm going, fuck this shit. I don't want to hear Raspberry Beret. And then I found out it was a cover years later. Prince
Right.
rarely does covers. People cover his shit. It's like he wrote songs to the Bangles and all these fucking other groups. Sheena Easton made Sheena Easton
Do
sexy
you
as
know that
fuck.
he originally produced Warrant?
Yeah, he wanted to. Yeah, we just heard that on Decibel Geek, man.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you got to give credit where credit is due. Chris Sinzak and Aaron Camaro, fucking rules. We're getting Aaron Camaro hopefully next Saturday, so
He's
that'll
gonna
be
be
cool.
there. He'll be
Yeah,
there.
he'll be. But
Don't
I
give
mean,
don't give timelines, dude, because this shit's 8 weeks behind.
oh yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna make you guys. We got a Kiss episode with Chris Sinzak coming up with Carnival Souls. That'll be 3 weeks from now. So you guys will be anticipating that episode. And also, Bushy, Nate Atchison was on that episode. That is good. That episode was on fire. I already listened to it again. You guys are gonna enjoy it. It's like I sometimes I just want to go, let me put this episode out now. Let me like hit the fucking take it now. But I'm going, you know what? I want to make you fuckers anticipate shit. Like we did back in the day. We saw a single, the album wasn't out yet, and we were waiting for that shit to come out. How'd you feel back then with albums coming out? It's like you hear the single, you just want to go buy it, and it's not there yet.
Dude, I just loved going to the store to get fucking records, man. And getting to the record, oh, it's not there because they're not so special. I mean, I had, you can't even describe the amazing record store collaboration I had with my friends. Nancy owned the wooden or ran the wood nickel that I always went to. If I didn't see something, she'd order it. It was all good.
But it's like we anticipated things. We waited for things. We only had
Yes,
like
sir. Yes,
what,
sir.
$10 to buy a new album or a new cassette, new vinyl back then. We had to fucking pick and choose what we had to buy. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have streaming to tell us, hey, there's albums I went out and bought. There was only one good song on it. But fucking thank God I didn't buy fucking Men Without Hats because I heard that album later and that's not that good.
You
Safety
know,
Dance, best song
I
off the
mean,
album.
some of my favorite Saturdays were my dad would come home from work and he'd punch money into my like a secret coffee mug of my mom's. Well, I'd lift about $40 out of that. Sorry,
Dude,
mom. Sorry, dad. You know, it was me.
I used to steal from my mom's coin collection, so I'm there.
There you go.
I used to do the same thing.
And then I ride my bike up, man, and I would get the
I rode
newest.
my bike to Kmart and bought fucking albums, dude.
Yes, yes. I remember riding, and this is well before I was stealing money from mom and dad. Riding home with the Asylum record on the handlebars of my 10 speed, fucking freezing hands, freezing feet, freezing face. And I'm like, I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna listen to this. So Asylum has a very special place in my heart.
That was just me calling my mom at work. Mom, I want the REO Speedwagon Wheels are Turning CD and Survivor Vital Signs and or cassettes I wanted. Or Hooters Nervous Night. I'd be calling her asking for these tapes. You too, The Unforgettable Fire. I went and mowed a neighbor's lawn and sold my comic books to get that shit. I had a lot of good comic books that were worth more today, but I wanted the music. I wanted to get the music. Columbia House, I they had a selection, but you always had to pick shit you didn't like Lisa and the Colt Jam. You had to pick shit you didn't really want just to fill out your 12 cassettes. So I just did chores. I go, Mom, I cleaned the house, I did the dishes. Can you bring me this home? And she bring me cassettes home because Music Plus was on their way home. I just remember that kids today, it's just so there for them. They don't have to fight, claw, and scream to get the music they want to hear. It's just there for them, and it's just background shit to them now. Unless you got people
I
like Joseph Staub, 25-year-old kid who fucking like you got the parents influence you. I influenced my mom, like I said yesterday. I didn't have people giving me music, except my next door neighbor after I already started getting into music. I didn't have that luxury of an older brother and older sister, or a mom, or a dad, or my grandpa. So, man, Mooger's about ready to pass out. We need to let him go right now.
I'm not gonna I'm not passing up, but the thing with Joseph, he's so young, he doesn't remember. He never had.
He didn't know
He
the
never had.
struggle.
No, he never had to go to the record store and buy the vinyl or even the CD. For God's sake, he was born in '99.
It,
He,
it,
he doesn't know anything other than streaming
we didn't
or
have
buying the
YouTube.
CD.
We didn't have anything to show us what else was on these albums. We had to just take it as is. Oh, I love this single. I'm gonna get it. You know.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like there was a struggle because we had to pick and choose. We only have enough money for this. We only have enough money for
We had to
that.
pick. We had to pick. Like I'm gonna. You flip through. Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna grab this one. Oh, that was good. And then you got like six records in their arm on your way out, and you're like, I can only afford two. And you had kind of like,
You had to fucking say later, dude. Later,
yep,
dude.
yep,
Later,
yep.
dude. And you had to pick what you could get. It wasn't like we could hear these albums before they came out. It's like bands release 5 singles before they release a new album. I'm sorry, Mooger Fooger. You're probably going to disagree with me on this. We need to talk about it. The new Ace Frehley album, I like 10,000, what, 10,000 volts, whatever it is.
Mm,
Those other singles are really bad.
yeah, I
They are
agree.
really bad.
Look,
I canceled
I
my pre-order on that album, man.
look. Just because I'm an Ace Frehley fan doesn't mean I love his album. I haven't liked anything for a while.
You didn't like I like the freaking the last two albums. I like Space Invader and I like the fucking covers
Space
albums.
Invaders is pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. This one, he's like walking on the moon. That's a fucking horrible song.
So is that Cherry song.
Yeah, just didn't work.
Dude, I canceled it. I pre-ordered it in January and Edwin Canastracci put up a post and said, all you guys need to cancel. This is horrible. I went, listen to it. Oh my God, I cannot. I'm like where I'm at right now. I need to pick and choose good shit. I don't want to have shit in my fucking collection that I'll never want to listen to again.
Right. Don't put shit up there you're never gonna put into.
I'm never going to listen to that new Ace Frehley album. I'll
Nah,
listen to the
I wouldn't.
single, the
I
first
wouldn't.
single. That's it.
I wouldn't.
It's trash.
All right, man.
And I like Steve Brown. I like
Right,
Trickster.
right.
I don't like the first Trickster album, but I like the other Trickster albums. God damn.
Oh, I lost my dad 16 years ago, or not 16 years ago,
What
9
year?
years ago.
What year was
So
that?
this is one of his looks. This is his hat, his glasses. So I just want to say, hey, Dad, love you. Is what it is.
We just need to end with Ace Frehley. Dude, I think you're taking drugs again. I don't think this is better than anything that Kiss has
You
ever
think
done.
he's taking drugs again?
I think he's kind of taking drugs again. If he
He
thinks
doesn't
this album
seem
is a
he doesn't seem on point, does he?
no, he does not seem on point. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I think either he's just been on too many drugs and drunk too much of his life. Maybe he's not maybe he's not on point.
I've seen him twice in the last few
Yeah.
years, and he was good. But he has that band with Jeremy Ashbrook with him, and he had Matt Starr when I saw him both twice on drums, so that was really cool. I do love
Oh,
Matt Starr as a drummer. But man, Ace, I love you, bro. You're the only reason why I like Kiss, because I like Fraley's comment first
only reason I ever became a guitar player.
because of Ace.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to be a drummer, but they tried to make me play a clarinet.
Who was your drummer influence?
Come on, man.
Neil
Neil
Peart?
Peart.
Huh?
And the thing is, even if I would have drummed, I could never be at the level of Neil
Well,
or
no.
Stuart Copeland of the Police or John Bonham because I aim
You
high.
could have been a Stewart. You could have been a Stewart.
Yeah, I aim high. I want this podcast to beat everybody one day. I will not give up to my dying breath. That
Look
I
at
will
that. You're
fucking
already got your finger on the I'm stopping this.
and I got Mooger and I got Jerry Supe. We could take this podcast fucking to the next level. We don't make up shit. We don't
We
fucking tell
will.
shit that we will fucking pull out an album that you guys have never heard of. Fireball Ministry. It is getting some downloads right now.
I got another one in my back pocket. I'm gonna throw at you, dude.
I want shit that no other podcast does. Nobody's done Pat Travers. Nobody's done that is getting a lot of fucking like milk right now, man. People are liking that fucking album, dude. I'm getting
Is that
messages about thanks for doing Pat Travers. Jerry, you picked a great live album, man.
yeah.
Fucking it's cool because we aren't doing the same 10 bands. We ain't doing the Iron Maidens. Yes, we do them. Yes, we do the Led Zeppelins. Yes, we do the Who. Yes, we do fucking the bands. But we need to do some Kinks. We need to do some fucking Yardbirds. We need to do different shit. We
What
need to
is
fucking mix the shit up because we
happening?
are freeform rock podcast. We're not going to do, yeah, we'll do shit but we want to do shit you don't know. We want to do the Dirty Honeys. We want to do fucking, we, we done a Dream Theater episode. People know Dream Theater. Yeah, we'll do Rush because I love Rush and Rush will always be in this fucking podcast. We'll do Disturbed. We haven't done a Disturbed episode. None of our podcast brethren talk about Disturbed, Godsmack. We did do that. Who's that Chino guy from New Metal Dude? What's that New Metal Dude? Chino fucking shit.
All
What's that
right,
new metal
man.
band with Chino, the lead singer? I know you like them, dude.
I'm out, buddy.
You don't like Chino?
What I do? I do.
Well, what's the name of the band? And then you could go out.
All right, I'm out. I love you.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Mooger's out.